A very cool and rainy day here in Chicago. No sitting out on the deck today, I fear. Oh, Crow and Cardinal is in order, I believe. Okay, well, that's what the old Crow and Cardinal's for on a rainy summer day. Yeah, it is dark and dreary, but it's comfortable and it's dry. We definitely need the water, so thankful for that. Yep. Well, come and join me. Move this slowly so nobody gets sick. All right, see you in just a second. So what I wanted to bring to your attention today, maybe some of you already run across these and know about them, but if you haven't, these little brass screens for pipes. These were brought to my attention by John, JMZ56, one of the members of our Thursday pipe group. And his intention for these was to place them in a Falcon bowl. Get some light here. There it is. You can see that. Yeah, that hole in the bottom of the bowl is quite large, and sometimes you get flakes that fall into the humidome, and so this just prevents that. And I thought, well, that's a great idea. Could we use it on a beloved corn cob? For instance, this rather large MacArthur. If you smoke a cob, one of the things that you realize is that it's sort of a pain to. Let's see if I can get that into focus. Yeah, I don't think there's enough. There we go. Yeah, beautiful. So with corn cobs, you have that the stem really intersects the bowl, and the only way to really effectively deal with that, if you want to, is by using pipe mud, and you have to get rid of that stem. You can pull the stem out, saw it off, or you can go through the top with a Dremel, and it's kind of involved in a little bit of a pain. But these screens work really, really well for that. And the other thing I thought of was that if you wanted to use the air pocket method, I posted a video a while back on taking flakes and balling them up and not pressing them all the way into the bottom to create an air pocket. And it works really, really well. Some of my hot pipes, like this beautiful BBB here, when I use that air pocket method, the pipe stays nice and cool. But I thought, you know what, flakes are one thing, but ready rubbed is another. You could put a screen in your chamber, press it down, and leave it off the bottom, and you've got a perfect air pocket in there. So that's another good use for these little brass screens. They can be purchased at Amazon, and I would reckon that maybe your pipe shop has them, but it's certainly something to look into. The other thing that I wanted to talk about today was this Duncan pipe that I purchased on Etsy. I'd seen Pat peddling Piper Pat. He smokes a Duncan, and I believe that Jonathan X1X just picked up one. And I had been looking for one and just never found the shape or the price point that I wanted until this guy came up. And I went for it. What I was a little surprised to find, let's see if I can, there we go. There we are. Curious, what the heck is that? So I did some research on this, and the Duncan family, for us Americans, we're maybe not as familiar with Duncan as we are with, a Dunhill or other BBB or GBD. But Duncan had been around since its founder, John Lewis Duncan, founded that company in 1899. And they were a well-loved pipe manufacturing company from Manchester. And it was a family-owned business. Sons took over from fathers, and unfortunately, it all came to an end in 1994. But I've always kind of fancied having a Duncan pipe, and I found the shape because I do like pot pipes, the pot-shaped pipe. Yeah. So let me, can I get this off with one hand? Yes. So let me show you this. I have never seen anything like this before. It's called an Inspiral. And yeah, it is very cool. These three little ribs face down in the bottom of the bowl in the chamber, and the air intake. So the draw is beautiful, no problem. And yeah, I'd never seen anything like this before. Very, very cool. Apparently, Duncan was quite the innovator with things like this, and with a dental bit. Before Falcon, the Duncans had designed that and implemented it in their pipes. So anyway, interesting pipe, interesting shape. Glad to add it to my collection of pipes. Yeah, very cool. And it's in great shape as well. I believe this pipe dates back to the 1960s. If anyone knows anything about this particular shape and this configuration, this Inspiral, yeah, I'd appreciate any additional information that I can find. It's a lovely pipe. So anyway, let's light it up, and I'll come right back to you. And we're back. I have the Duncan loaded up today with Sam Gawith St. James Flake. This is a really, really tasty vapor. There are a lot of good vapors out there, and this is probably in my top three. When I reach for a vapor, it would be Marlin Flake, it would be St. James Flake. Fillmore is another, GLP's Fillmore is a great vapor. I wanted to correct a statement I made earlier, and that is that on this pipe, I had to get my old man viewer out to take a closer look. When I said Inspiral, it didn't sound right, and when I looked with my magnifying glass, I see that it is indeed a Indeluxe, one word, INDELUXE, Indeluxe Spiral. Didn't want any confusion out there. Tamper today is this nifty little tamper that was made by Jerry, JB Afternoon Piper. It's got the pick and scooper. Just a really handsome looking tamper. Thanks, Jerry. And the lighter today is the CPCC lighter that I got at the 2025 show. It's the double agent. I understand that sales of these were brisk at the show, and they're talking about bringing it back next year. So keep that in mind when you come to Chicago and visit us. Such good tobacco. The other thing that I wanted to mention was that for all of you who know of Ian Walker of Northern Briars, his father George worked for Duncan from 1922 until the 1950s, when he broke away and started his own concern. I thought that was very interesting. Absolutely delicious. The perique is pretty prominent, and the dark fruit is a little more forward than spice for me. But if you do run across some St. James Flake, I would not hesitate. If you're a vapor person, it is a quite delicious. Well, that's about it for today. Until we see each other again, take it easy, but take it.